So we were out at the mall the other day, and of course we had Loki and Willow with us, and there were some people who were interested in teaching an alert to a dog, and how we would teach. It's a head tilt that they get, and then they eventually pass out. So I'm gonna show you how to teach that to your dog, how to alert to that, and I'm gonna try and show it as visibly as humanly possible. So first thing you're gonna need are a lot of treats. So we're gonna do what's called shaping a behavior, and what that means is I'm gonna ask him to do something, and if he responds in any way, then I give him a treat. In this case, it's his breakfast. So I give him a treat. If he responds in the way exactly like I want him to, I jackpot him, which means I give him a lot of treats. So we are going to start with the first step that you need to know for an alert. We're going to assume that you're going to want a paw on your leg, so we're going to assume that. You need to start down at your dog's level, so I would recommend sitting down on the ground with your dog, because that makes communication a lot easier, and it makes it a lot easier for them to see like a head tilt or something like that. So he's already been practicing this. I had to figure out how to teach it, so we've been working on it a little bit, and he's got it pretty well down. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah? Yeah. Good, huh? All right, you ready, Loki? Loki, up. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is your dog needs to know how to shake. Yes. And shake, if your dog doesn't know how to do that, Loki, sit. Good. The way that you teach shake, I know. You put a treat, I know. You put a treat in your hand and you close it up into a fist, I know. You already know this, I know, baby. You put a treat in your hand, you close it into a fist, and you let the dog sniff it and investigate it, and eventually they'll start pawing at it, and that's when you give them the treat. So again, you take the treat, you put it in your hand, close your fist, let the dog sniff. Good boy. And eventually they'll lift the paw up to try and get you to open your hand. That's when you reward. You keep repeating this process until they can continuously get it right. If they get this right about 10 times in a row, yes, then you can start adding the command. Oh, you got to see Belly really up close and personal. Had to reset the camera. Okay, we're gonna continue shaping shake. So after they can do it about 10 times in a row, Belly is just so fascinated with that. Belly, come on. After they can do it 10 times in a row without the command, then put the command in and use the food. Shake. Yes. Shake. Yes. If they can do that 10 times in a row, then try it without the food. You'll have to start with the closed hand. Shake. Yes. And then reward with the opposite hand. Shake. Yes. And then you can start to form it with an open hand. Shake. Yes, good boy. Shake. Yes, good boy. Get the idea? All right, that's going to be the foundation of training an alert, at least with a touch of a paw. So what I've done then is shake is really, really easy for Loki. He can do it while he's laying down. Most dogs probably won't be able to unless they have the command really, really well ingrained in their head. I started tapping on my leg, and he can do it with the tap, but I would start with an open hand and I would say shake, shake, yes. Okay, so you're starting to get them to target your leg. Loki, shake, yes. And you're starting to get them to touch your leg. Shake, yes. Good boy. Shake. Loki, shake, yes. Good boy. Shake, yes. Now it's really important when you're training your dog a new command or a new skill, you don't say the command over and over and over and over. You can repeat it over and over if they're complying with the first request. But if you go shake, 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 it's gonna start to lose meaning to them, okay? And Belly's gonna pass in front of the camera again. It's gonna start to lose meaning to them. So only say it once, good boy, and mean it, okay? Shake, yes. And if they can't focus here, do it again with the treat in your hand. Okay, so show it to them. Shake. Shake. Yes. Good boy. Okay, so then retrain it down here if they need that. Shake. Yes. I use a marker word of yes. Whenever he does something right, I'll say yes. All right, so let's say he has, or your dog has it down really, really well that they can shake into the palm of your hand when it's down on your leg. The next step is to just be able to tap, yes, and then put their paw up on the leg. Hi, Belle. Belly, sit. Belly. Yes. Well, you're kind of blocking the shot here, dearest. Belly. Belly. Come on. Come on. Belly. Come on. Come on. Yes. She wants to be involved in literally everything. All right. So your next step, yes, good boy. He already knows what I'm going to be asking for here. So the next step is to be able to tap, and I would use the command. So I'd tap, looky, shake, yes. Okay? He will still, or they will still know shake as the palm of your hand, but this also, yes, gets them to re-tap your leg, which is what you want in the end. Shake, yes. Shake, yes. He's tired, so he's laying down, but I would advise your dog to be in a seated position, so sitting to do this. It's a lot easier for them to move their legs around than when they're laying down. Shake, yes. Good boy. And I keep putting his paw down so that he gets used to the motion of picking it up and putting it on my leg. That's why I'm moving it. He could just re-articulate on the leg like this, and that's fine. Yes. I don't mind it, but I really want him to get used to going from a relaxed position to on my leg. Shake. Yes. Good boy. Shake. And I jackpotted for that one because it was a more enthusiastic response. He got up and he did it. Yes. All right. The next step would be to add in the head tilt. Sit. Wait. Sorry, it's really windy. Alright, wind's died down a little bit. What you're going to do next is you're going to have your dog look at your face, and then you're going to do a head tilt, and you're going to put your hand down. Yes. And he's going to go, or they, sorry, I keep saying he because I'm looking at my boy. They will go to put their paw on your lap, and you will immediately reward at the contact of their paw. When their paw hits your hand, that's when you say yes and you reward, okay? So I'm not going to put my hand down there until I do the head tilt. Wait. Yes. So I want him to be looking at my face when that happens so that he starts to generalize when I tilt. That's when my hand is going to go down, and that's when he paws. Yes, good boy. And I don't mind where he touches because ultimately I'm going to be standing up. So again, have him look, tilt, yes. All right. Eventually you can just do the tap. So you'll do tilt, yes. Okay, you start to see how that's going to shape. Eventually you won't even have to tap. I don't know if he'll do that yet. We'll see. Lucky. I am going to tap. Yes. We haven't been working on this real long, so. Yes, good boy. Now I'm giving him a lot there. Thank you, Belly, for stepping right into the shot. I'm giving him a lot there because while he did touch my hand and not my leg, that's fine. He did alert to it without, he wasn't looking down here, so. Yes, good boy. Yes. Good job, buddy. Good job, my Yogi. Okay, Free. I'm gonna let him have a little break. All right, he's gonna do it from a laying down position. Again, he's tired, but we're gonna try it again. This time, get his eyes up. Start doing the tilt. Shake. Yes, and I did have to remind him to shake on that. Ooh, my neck's gonna be sore. Yes. His eyes up. Yes. And he's pawing at the hand that has the food in it, and again, that's fine, as long as he touches me in some way. I'm okay with this. Oh wait, sorry, my fault, my fault. See if he'll do it on his own. Shake. Shake. Yes, good boy. Good job, buddy. His eyes up. Yes, good boy. What a good buddy. Yes. Good job, big guy. Ready? His eyes up. Shake. Yes, good boy. So eventually you'll have to fade out the food lure. And you can do that just on repetitions on this. Once they can get it, thank you, Belle. Once they can get it 100% on this level, so you sitting on the ground and them really, really close to you, try it like on your knees or squatting, and then try it like kneeling while sitting up, and then try it maybe in a chair, and then go to standing. So you're gonna have to get good at every level before you can expect this to be an alert that you could use every single day consistently. So it's gonna take a lot of time, it's gonna take a lot of food, or a lot of treats, or a lot of praise or toys or whatever it is that your dog works for. But that is how you form a alert. He was about to go catch a bee. It's his other favorite thing to do. So I hope you learned something from this. If you could, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll keep producing more content for you guys. See you next time.